Hello guys, this is yet another tutorial in the series of HTML5. This tutorial is all about input types which are introduced in HTML5. So let's get started right now. HTML5 has several new input types for forms. These new features allow better input control and validation. Not all major browsers support all the new input types, but the good news is that you can already start using them. If they are not supported, somehow they will behave as regular text fields. So there is backup for that. So this is an exhaustive list of new input types. These are color, date, email, number, search, telephone, and URL. As we know, URL stands for Uniform Resource Locator. We will see each element in detail later on. So this is the first element, is input type color. Color type is used for input fields that should contain a color. Below is the example. We define inside the input tag input type color and provide the name for the color. So this is a new element in HTML5. Then comes the new input type date. The date type allows the user to select a date. For example, we need to provide inside the bracket input type is equal to date to define a date input type. Moving ahead. Next in our list is email input. It defines a field for an email address. Interesting thing is it is auto validated. So input type is email in our case. Then the next input type is the number. Number type is used for input fields that should contain a numeric value. You can also set restrictions on what numbers are accepted. So basically we can set the range of numbers here. In our example, the numbers are restricted between 1 and 5. Input type is number here. Next in our list is the search. It defined a search field like a normal site search or a very popular Google search. So input type is search, and we also provide the name here. If we want to process these elements, we need to use server-side languages like ASP.NET, PHP or JSP. Then the next input type is tel. Tel stands for telephone number. Defines a field for entering a telephone number which takes the input type of tel. Last but not the least is the input type URL. URL type is used for input fields that should contain a valid URL address. As we all know, URL stands for Uniform Resource Locator. So basically it is a web resource. The value of the URL field is automatically validated when the form is submitted. So it takes the input type of URL. So this was the end of our new HTML5 input text tutorial. Thank you.